Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating? Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. They get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. Two truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying. Hot takes, what he say, I don't agree in the slightest. Jacket trivia, tell me what you know about it. Told them let me cook, so then they had to make a show about it. Joke of the day right after weather if you feeling cloudy. Master control crew, the show wouldn't even be without him. Then we got cook and protect, tip and principals corner. Turn off your phone, better tune in, let's get it swarming.
Good morning, Sprayberry. Today is April 30th, 2025. I'm Ian.
And I'm Brooke. Welcome to today's episode of The Swarm.
Today is International Jazz Day. Jazz as a musical genre originated in New Orleans in the early 20th century and is considered a melting pot of different American cultures. One of the most famous jazz musicians is Louis Armstrong. So celebrate today by listening to some of his music.
The SAT word of the day is somnolent, meaning sleepy or drowsy. For example, the somnolent student had a bad habit of falling asleep during class.
The quote of the day is, "Every morning you have two choices, continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them," from former NBA player Carmelo Anthony.
On this day in 1803, representatives from the United States and from France officialized the Louisiana Purchase. It sold the land known as Louisiana Territory to the United States, doubling its size with the addition of states all the way from Montana to Arkansas.
April is Autism Awareness Month, so let's start off the show with this video on autism awareness. Check it out.
Being autistic does not mean you have an illness or a disease. It means your brain works in a different way from other people. Autism is something you're born with or first appears when you're very young. Autism is a spectrum. This means everybody with autism is different and has different strengths. Some autistic people need little or no support, whilst others may need help from a parent, partner or carer. Like many people without autism, autistic people can be skilled in many areas such as maths or music. The idea that everyone with autism is gifted may seem like a positive, but it can create difficulties for autistic people and their families. Some people with autism find social situations difficult and find it hard being able to make small talk, which can make fitting in and feeling comfortable really hard. Social anxiety can be one of the biggest challenges for lots of people on the spectrum, but many people develop meaningful relationships and friendships. People with autism may respond well to having structure and routine in their everyday life. Remember, autistic people cannot outgrow autism, but symptoms may lessen or change through different stages of life. Autism affects every person differently, and every experience of autism is unique. We all have individual skills, attributes, and characteristics that are as unique as our personalities, and this is the power of neurodiversity.
Seniors, please don't forget to return your checked out library books to the Media Center before you graduate. All accounts must be cleared as per the graduation guidelines. If you have a problem locating an old checkout, please see Mrs. Wyatt.
And don't forget, now is the time to complete your graduation survey in Naviance. Log in from Clever and scroll to Tax from My School, followed by Class of 2025 graduation survey. This is mandatory, so be sure to complete it before it's too late. Now, let's hear a word from Dr. Fetterman on this week's Principal's Corner.
Sprayberry, I hope everyone had a wonderful week so far. We are all looking forward to supporting our soccer team who's going in the second round of the state playoffs on Wednesday night against Woodward, so make sure that you're coming out to support them. We are away, so make sure you're prepared to travel down there. Also, we've got finishing up EOCs this week. We've got biology and algebra left, and then we also have next week we start AP exams, so make sure you're studying for all of those. Senior finals are coming up right after that, and then we're heading into graduation practice and graduation. So hope everybody is studying a whole lot, finishing strong, and that's all I've got for you. Have a great week.
Athletes, tryouts for girls volleyball will be today, Friday, and next Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. each day. Registration is now open at sprayberryvolleyball.com. Remember, you must have an updated athletic physical to participate in any conditioning, tryouts, or season events. If you have any questions or concerns, see Coach M in room B5.
Bells Ferry Elementary School is having Farewell Community Walk next Thursday. Stop by Bell's Ferry from 6 to 7 p.m. to honor the past and look forward to the future with your peers and your community. Now, let's give it over to Taylor for sports.
Hey Jackets, it's Tuesday. I'm back, your go-to source for all things sports. Kicking off with yesterday's and today's sports are just non-existent. We don't have any. But tomorrow we have the 2025 and 2026 cross-country informational meeting. So show up at 6 o'clock in the cafeteria. We also have boys varsity soccer at Woodward Academy starting at 7 p.m. So good luck, gentlemen. That is all I have for you guys today, Jackets. I'll see you Friday.
AP students, don't forget, AP exams begin next Monday on May 5th. Check with your teacher and make sure you know your test time, location requirements, and any accommodations you may need. Make sure to bring your school laptop and study hard. If you have any questions or concerns about your AP exam, please see Miss Beeman in room B7.
And seniors, if you've decided on what college you're going to, you can request that your final transcript be sent on your behalf, free of charge from the counseling office. Now, let's hear the weather and the joke of the day from Cesar and Mr. B.
You are the moonlight of my life every night, giving all my love to you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the weather. I'm your actually we're doing things differently today. Hillary's gonna be hosting and I'll be the camera person, so now let me pass it to Hillary.
Hey guys, welcome back to today's weather. Today I will be doing the weather. I am your host Hillary, and we're gonna start off with the song today. Today the song in the background is Yo Fui Aquella by Selena. Don't mind how I sound, I'm a little sick, I'm getting there. But today's weather, today, Wednesday, April 30, is a high of 85 with a low of 63. It will be partly cloudy skies this morning. Will become overcast during this afternoon. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. High around 85 and winds south sidewest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So now that's it for today's weather. I'll be turning back to Caesar so he could finish everything.
Thank you, Hillary, for the weather. And now for the quote, for the poem of today. It's called About Living. We stumble, we fall, but we still rise, chasing the light that paints our skies. Each step forward through small, still grand living is learning to understand. Alright, that'll be all for today. And now to the joke of the day with Coach Ben Berry. Bye.
Here's your joke of the day. So, why does the soccer ball always falling for lies? You know why the soccer ball always falls for lies? Because it's goalable. Get it? Gullible.
Seniors, tomorrow is the final day you'll be able to submit your community service hours sheets. If you've done any work for the community this year, make sure to log your hours on a sheet from the front office and turn them in to Mrs. Zellner before the end of the day tomorrow.
Sprayberry Foundation is partnering with Twice the Kindness to bring gift sets, including socks, t-shirts, and undergarments to students at Fair Oaks Elementary School. Visit Linktree/Sprayberry High to help out. A simple $20 donation could make a huge difference.
Students, now that EOC testing has begun, make sure you're keeping your school laptop up to date. Make sure you're charging it every night and restarting it periodically to keep it updated. And now, let's check out this week's game of Two Truths and a Lie.
What's up, up, Sprayberry? It's Elijah. I'm here with
Jazz Lonnie.
and today we're guessing her 2 truths and 1 lie. So let's go. So one of them is that she's been to Hawaii, she's from Florida, and the last one is she's never had braces. So what's the lie? All right, who am I here with? Joseph. And today we're playing 2 truths and a lie. So we're gonna be guessing Jazz Lonnie's 2 truths and a lie. So one of them is that she's been to Hawaii, another is that she's from Florida, and one of the other one is that she's never had braces. What do you think the lie is? Probably Florida. All right, who am I here with? JP. Real crew. And today we guessing Jazz Lonnie's 2 truths and a lie. So one of them is that she's been to Hawaii, the other is that she's from Florida, and the last one is that she's never had braces. What do you think the lie is?
I think the lie is that she's never been to Hawaii.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
I've never had braces. I mean, yeah, I've never had braces. I had braces for what, 3 years, 4 years? I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. Incorrect. The lie is she hasn't had braces. The lie is that she's never had braces before. Dang. Yeah.
Parents and faculty, Sprayberry's craft show is in urgent need of volunteers. Last year, the entire show had to run with less than 8 adult volunteers, and they need at least 15 this year. So, if you want to help keep the amazing tradition of the Sprayberry Craft Show alive, please volunteer to help with anything you can provide. If you're interested in joining the committee, please contact Lee Paget.
Sprayberry's Cross Country will be having an interest meeting today at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. Interested athletes and a parent or guardian should be in attendance. And now, let's wrap up the show with this week's Spotlight.
What's up, Yellow Jackets? I'm Shania, and we're back here with Sprayberry Spotlight this week. And this week we have Cabron DeWitt.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So he's a 4-year varsity soccer player. He has over 1,000 hours in community service, and he committed to play at Virginia State University. And he will be studying tech logistics and management. And you run your own business, right?
Yes,
What's the name of your business?
Unveil Destiny's Fate.
Okay.
Is run by me and Bryson Turner.
So what inspires you to get involved in sports and volunteering at school and like outside of school?
Well, what inspired me to start the sports was my dad. My dad was really big in sports, and what inspired me for the hours was my mom. My mom was very involved in my community, so I just followed in her footsteps, and it just got me to the amount of hours I got. And those hours granted me a big scholarship to my school, so yeah.
Okay, so with that, was it an option for you? Like, did they make you do it, or did you want to do it?
I wanted to do it.
Okay. How do you balance your time between sports and volunteering?
Well, just recently it got harder for me to balance stuff because I had joined a new team and we were practicing about 4 times a week, and I only have Fridays off. But the past 3 years, I think I was good on my time management and balancing school, sports, and the community service hours, especially since I had weekends available. And my business gave me a kind of leeway because I didn't have to work, so I just focused on my business, and then I just did the community service whenever I had time.
Okay. When did you start your business?
I started my freshman year, and it's been going on since basically this year. We're kind of cutting it off a little bit and
taking a break.
Yeah, not really taking a break, but we're like trying to start something new. Like we're just it's kind of under construction.
Okay. Can you share a memorable experience from your community service?
Well, I feed the homeless quite a lot, especially I do it with my dad and my mom. We usually do it maybe twice. Last year we did it twice a month. And I think that was very memorable for me because it was one time I did it with all my cousins, and it was like kind of like a family bonding thing.
Is it like every once in a while thing, or do you like do it mainly like for holidays, or is it just?
It doesn't really matter, but I would say every once in a while.
Okay. What skills have you gained from your sports and your business and like your community service?
I would say some skills I gained from my business and sports would be leadership and taking accountability for yourself, also money management, and just social skills as well, like talking to other people and just making a person feel good when you talk to them, and also like marketing skills as well, and yeah, just trying to sell a product. So.
Okay. Do you want to shout out anyone that's like been there for you through like everything you've been doing throughout school?
Yeah, I would like to shout out my mom, my dad, Bryson Turner, and Jean-Marcel Sylvain. They've been there since, I've been friends with Jean-Marcel since I was in 4th grade, and he's been supporting me since then. And Bryson, I would call him my brother. We've been friends since my freshman year, and we started a business together, and we created like a bond through our business. And yeah, those are like basically my brothers. So yeah.
Okay. Any advice?
Some advice I had. It was one of my quotes. It was doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. That would be my advice.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was it for Spotlight this week. I'll see y'all next week. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of The Storm. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.
Excellence our tradition, diversity our strength, and success our mission.
And remember, Jackets,
Together we swarm.
Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating. Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. It get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. 2 truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying.